Hey guys, so I honestly don't know if I'm going to use this clip because it's kind of like on an angle, but it's been rainy the past couple days and I really wanted to record because I'm trying to be more consistent, and yeah, whatever, I'll probably release this. So I might do a couple videos in a row here, but the first topic I want to talk about is how to grow your legs and how to really grow your legs. Here's a little bit of my workout history. So I started out at Planet Fitness for three years at least. I think it was 3 years, maybe 4 even. But I know what you're gonna say, like, that's not a real gym. That's a crappy gym, and I mean, it's good. It's a good gym, honestly, but it's not good for more advanced lifters because, first of all, I've only been to one Planet Fitness with a free weight bench. That was in Florida, and I was surprised. It was actually a sweet gym. But they're all Smith machines, and second of all, they have this rule called no gym intimidation, so you're not allowed to bring water jugs, which I don't. You're not really supposed to wear like stringers, which I used to. I don't as much, anymore. You're not allowed to slam your weights, which I don't slam my weights on purpose, but sometimes you just have to. Like if you run out of steam or whatever, you just gotta kind of let gravity help you putting them down, otherwise you'll hurt yourself. But I don't like those guys that throw weights and make all that rambunctious noise. That's just too much, right? But it's cringy. But anyways, I went from Planet Fitness to a gym called UXL. It's a private gym in Brunswick, Ohio. And then right now I'm at Anytime Fitness. But I didn't really lift legs that much at Planet Fitness because of the Smith machine, first of all. And just because, I don't even know why, I just didn't lift legs. I just did like maybe 10 sets of leg curls and leg extensions. But I definitely didn't squat until I started going to UXL. And at that point, I could only squat maybe, I'm gonna pull up some history on my old app that I used to track my weights, rep count it's called. But I could barely do 225, which is 245 plates on each side, for 3 to 4. And what I did is I consistently repped that as my working sets. Squats are a compound movement, and like any compound movement, you're supposed to lift, well, if you want to get stronger, you're supposed to lift a lower range, below 6, I would say. Below 8, really, but anywhere from 1 to 6. And at first I could only do 225, and then I started, like my last set, I would always rep out as many as I can. So like 135 for like 10 or 15, or maybe even 95 for like 15 or 20, something like that. It's high intensity cardio, that's what it counts as, but also, I really think it really utilizes makes those, what's it called? Those slow twitch fibers, muscle fibers work. Even fast twitch, depending how fast you work at them. And I really think endurance is something that a lot of bodybuilders and fitness people, they don't focus on as much. I think it's really important, and I think it was especially crucial, that last set of just repping out those reps was crucial in my leg development and strength development. It really, really helped. And as the months went by, I started to do like 275 for 3, started rep that out, then started doing 315 for 3 to 5, and then now I'm doing 395 for 2. That's what I did today, actually. Today was leg day. And my 7th set, my 5th working set, I did 135 for 40 reps. And I've done 225 for 30 reps before, but that's a PR for endurance-wise for me, 135 for 40. And I keep doing it to this day because it really helps with the leg gains and just making my legs overall stronger and more solid, because there's fast twitch muscles and slow twitch muscles, and fast twitch is more like sprints, right? And slow twitch is those endurance muscles, like distance running, all that, high rep schemes. And fast twitch muscles are more utilized when you do more explosive type workouts like box jumps or even squats. If you do them really fast and try to increase your vertical, it really helps with that. My vertical it's about 36 inches right now. It got a lot higher since I started incorporating those those last set burnouts. I like that. I've never used that before. The last set burnouts. Yes. Where's the camera? There. This is the front-facing camera. But man, I hate this weather. Does anyone else? I know some people do love this gloomy, rainy, cloudy weather because it's like, oh, it's cuddle weather, or I just want to sleep in bed all day. But it makes me depressed a little bit, and I don't like it. It makes me sad. And I like being happy. But a workout will make me happy either way, so it doesn't matter. That's why I'm trying to quit caffeine right now, and because I think I have adrenal fatigue. My adrenal glands are really fatigued because every time I drink pre-workout, I actually get more tired instead of less tired, and that's not supposed to happen. And I think my adrenal glands are just overworked, and it's not. And that amount of caffeine, which is only like 165 milligrams of caffeine I'm taking per scoop, that shouldn't overwork my adrenal glands. But yeah, I'm actually gonna make a video on adrenal fatigue shortly, because I bet you a lot of people have it, especially college students, and it's like one of the main things that causes brain fog in the morning, makes it hard to fall asleep. It makes it hard to caffeine dependence, like the time you have caffeine makes it hard to fall asleep, but it makes it hard to get up in the morning, especially with a clear head, and it just makes your thoughts all in a haze, and it's not good. It's really not good. But it's very interesting to me, that subject. But anyways, I'm rambling for like 2 minutes here off the subject. But yeah, legs, guys. So even if your goal is hypertrophy, which is muscle growth, which I would recommend for, if you want to grow muscle, focus on the 8 to 12 rep scheme. 8 to 12 in the middle there, muscle failure within 8 to 12 reps. But on compound movements, I would periodize. There's a subject called periodization, which I'll also make a video about. I would periodize your workouts. So 1 week, you would do, see, I lift legs twice a week. I do squats one day, and then deadlifts one day. And then I do heavy 1 week, and then the next week I do a little bit lighter but higher reps. So that's periodization, essentially, simplified. And basically, you don't want to lift heavy as you can every single day of the week, because you'll really burn yourself out. You'll become more prone to injury, and at the same time, it just won't be, you won't make as consistent or efficient gains as you would if you were to periodize your workouts. So, and it's better for your body. Like it kind of, if you take in like the knowledge, at least what I know, it just makes complete sense. It's common sense that you're not supposed to like lift as heavy as you can with a rep scheme of 1 to 3 or 1 to 6 week after week after week, because you won't be able to lift. Like your weights are probably going to keep on going down, because not only you don't let your joints recover, but you're probably going to be sore, and those are the biggest two, honestly. But yeah, like just finding that personal balance for you. Like sometimes I even do like 1 week like a power rep scheme, and then 2 weeks in a row hypertrophy, because sometimes I'm really not feeling like lifting like a heavy day. Today I was, and actually how I warm up is actually really crucial to how I feel regarding whether I should lift heavy or not lift heavy, because I love lifting heavy when my hips are not feeling really tight. And tight hips, you don't want to squat heavy with tight hips, because you could really injure yourself. You could pull your groin, and that's not good for anybody, because that's an injury that stays for a couple weeks, and it's not fun, because it affects you on a day-to-day with whatever you do, getting out of bed even. But how to avoid that? Dynamic stretching. So I like to swing my legs, grab something and swing my legs, bring my leg up and out, and like practice walking in place, bringing it out, and then out and in. Basically, if you played high school or collegiate sports, like your warm-ups for that. But the first workout I've been doing before squats on leg days is lunges. 3 sets or 4 sets of lunges. And that really, really opens up my hips and loosens up my muscles. And I definitely make sure I wear knee sleeves. Knee sleeves, they not only they constrict your knees, and they make them warmer, your joints a lot more a lot warmer. So not only there's a lot of blood flow there, but that warmth, it reduces the chance for you to get injured greatly. It also helps you lift like 10 more pounds, but that's not why I wear them. It really feels, I don't have weak knees. I don't want to put that into my brain and or put that out there, but I want to preserve my knees as long as I can because they're like creaky and they crack when I go up and down. But yeah, like lunges and just some dynamic stretching before squats really helps me out and puts me in the zone to lift heavy. And like squats feel real smooth, because some days they're not gonna, it's just like deadlifts, they're not gonna feel smooth. They're gonna feel like your form's gonna feel off, and it's just not gonna feel good. But when you are warmed up, when your knees are lubricated with blood, with those knee sleeves, when you're all warmed up, even walking on a treadmill for like 10-15 minutes, it'll really help warm you up. Not to mention warm-up sets, but it'll really help you get those sets feeling smooth, and that's what you want to lift heavy. Because if your form does not feel smooth, then the weight feels a lot heavier because your balance is all off. And a center balance, like when you do a squat, like pretend this is the side, like this is me, this is the front of me, I'm on the side, and this is the bar. Like the squat should, like when you squat, it should just be a straight line up and down, and you need your body to be centered for that, centered on your back and then centered while you go down. And that's a perfect squat. Same with the deadlift. The bar path, that's what it is. The bar path, it should be just a perfect line. They have apps for that you could track. I mean, I always ask my friends, whenever I have a workout buddy, I always ask them, how's my form look? Is the bar path straight? And I think I have a pretty natural good form, but I don't want to say natural because it's a lot of practice, you know. And if it feels right, then most likely it's a good bar path. You're squatting properly, because everyone's form is gonna look a little bit different. Everyone's form, like I know when I was in high school, I got taught that your knees couldn't go over your heels when you squat, and that's the worst advice ever. Worst advice ever, because I'm so tall, like my legs are long. I'm 6'2", and my legs are really long, so my knees are undoubtedly going to go past my knees, past my toes when I squat. And I mean, it's inevitable. And if I lean back too far, it puts more pressure like on other parts of my body, which is bad. It's more prone to injury. And I've also been told in high school by some football coaches that you're not supposed to point your toes out, and for me, pointing my toes out really helps. And some people like wider stance, some people like closer stance. I used to do wide stance when my hips weren't warmed up well, but now lately I've been liking, a little bit more of a narrow stance, but not too narrow, like in between narrow and wide, shoulder width apart, and then toes slightly pointed out. That feels perfect. And then you got to drive with your heels. Make sure you're driving with your heels on every single rep. And if you focus on every single thing that I've said in this video, focus on periodizing your squat workouts. Lift heavy, 1 to 6 reps for 4 to 5 sets per week. And then next week, lift 8 to 12 reps or 8 to 10 reps with the squats or deadlifts. I'd recommend doing both, but I know some people just they have a bad back, or I mean, here's the thing. Both squats, there's no excuse really to not do squats or even deadlifts, kind of, because you can do sumos or conventional, and sumos really takes it the form it takes less it puts less stress on your back. And conventional, really, I've hurt my back doing conventional deadlifts, so I don't really do those anymore. But I kind of want to get back to them. But I'm rambling again. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, people say, oh, I can't squat, I have bad knees. It is a healthy motion for your knees if you do proper form. If you focus on proper squat form and depth, not AUG, ass to grass, just parallel. It strengthens your knees, and it's a healthy movement. Same with deadlifts. It's a healthy movement. It strengthens your core, it strengthens your legs, strengthens your joints. And but like I said, you got to focus on that form. As long as the form is on point, it's not going to hurt you. You're never going to get hurt if you focus on proper form. and if you don't overdo it on weight. You got to be smart about that. But yeah, guys, just take everything into everything I said into try to apply it to your workouts, into your life consistently, and I promise you, in just 4 weeks, you will start seeing good results. You're gonna start growing as long as you're eating good. Like, make sure you're eating a gram protein per pound you weigh, just as a general rule, just to not overcomplicate things. And if you want to grow, you gotta eat. You can't be scared of getting fat. A little bit of fat. But you're going to look better. Even if you gain fat, you're still going to look better with more muscle. That's the thing people don't realize. You're going to look better with a little bit more fat, but also with a little bit more muscle. You got to make sacrifices. Everyone's done it. Everyone that's gained muscle has gained fat. So you can't be scared of that. But anyways, this is Brian Kovic with Brian Kovic Fitness. I am out. Check out my website, guys. I'm offering a 10% off code. Let's do this for 10% off for the rest of the month of October, just because I'm really excited for dropping my website, and I really think I can help you guys out with if you want to get stronger, if you want to lose weight, if you want to gain muscle. And I really think that if you have any like not mental illnesses, but even anxiety and depression counts as like a mental illness, and I've dealt with those things before, and those are some of the biggest obstacles some people have regarding them not going to the gym or just trying to get past that obstacle. And I've faced that myself before. I've been in a pit in my life before, and I'm not qualified or anything, but I really do think I can help you get past obstacles in your life and any hurdles you may be facing, as long as you want to improve yourself in the gym and improve your body at the same time. So check out my site, read the FAQs to what I expect and what you should expect from me, and I look forward to working together. But anyways, guys, more coming soon. This video is so long already. Wow. God bless, guys.